So the recorded started now. Now the recording is started. Okay, where we were in the second paragraph.
We have to read Talavakara Upanishad Ante. From there we have to start.
Where? Oh yeah,
Talavakara Upanishad Ante.
Correct. Yeah, correct.
We have to start.
Yeah. Talavakara Upanishad Ante. Upanishadam bho bruhiti uktata Upanishad brahmi brahmim vavate Upanishad abrumeti. See, this is where the notes are important. Does anybody remember if we did any notes here? I don't think so. I started the notes from the next paragraph when I started. So I think this particular, we have not done the notes exactly to locate this word, that is the sentence, Upanishadam bho bruhi, iti uktata Upanishad brahmim vavhate Upanishad abruma iti. So this one is in the Kenopanishad. Kenopanishad is also known as Talavakara Upanishad. And that is where this last sentence is there. And to get that, I can, so we have to look at Taittiriya Shankara Ityatra. So the thing is, what this is Tasyaiva Tapodamah Karmeti Pratishtha Veda Sarvangani Satyam Ayatanam Yova Etam Emam Veda Abhatya Bapmanam Ante Swarge Loke Jyaye Pratitishthati Ityatra. That is the end of the Kenopanishad. Ityatra Taittiriya Shankara Bhashya Uktaritya Garbha Janma Jara Nishatana Matram Na Vibhakshitam. Okay, let us try to understand this. See, at the end, so this is a very important section actually. Maybe we should actually go to the Upanishad. Then only you will clearly understand what this is. What I will do is, I will, for now, I will share that directly. In fact, those who are trying to make notes should try to understand how to do this. Let me stop here. I'm going to stop here. Now I'll share the advaitasharada.net. Just a second. I'll go to advaitasharada.net and start showing you. So this is advaitasharada.net. In that, if you go to Grantaha, you will get Kenopanishad. In the Kenopanishad, we are using Shankara Padabhashya. Then this is the Kenopanishad Bhashya of Shankaracharya. Go to Chaturtha Kandaha. In the end of look at here. Upanishadam bho bruhi tyuktate Upanishadam brahmim vavate Upanishad abrumeti. This is the one. Right. Here, Tasyaiva Tapodama Karmeti Pratishtha Veda Sarvangani Sarvamayatanam. Here somewhere Shankara Bhashya is, that's what we are referring to there here. Let me see where it is. See, this is the tapo tamah karmeti pratishtha veda sarvangani sarvamayitanam. Then later on, Yova etam evam veda abhatya papmanam ante swarge loke jaya pratitishtate. This is the last line. Okay. Here, let's go back to the Upanishad here. One second. Let me stop share here. I'll share the original Trayyanta Saramrutham. See, Ityatra Taittiriya Shankara Bhasha Uktaritya. So even where we can look at Taittiriya Bhasha somewhere, the idea there is what does the subject matter here we should understand. Upanishad Shabdartha is the second paragraph, right? That's what we need to understand. Upanishad Shabdartha. That Upanishad Shabdartha is clearly what we are trying to understand in this second paragraph. So in this paragraph, Upanishad, wo bruhi, tell me Upanishad is what was said there. Uktate Upanishad, Brahmim Vamvate Upanishad Brumeti. So I have already told you about Upanishad. Now I am going to tell you Brahmi Upanishad. And then Tasyaiva, to do the Brahmi Upanishad, Shankaracharya understands this slightly differently. And each Acharya understands slightly differently, I think. Shankaracharya says Brahmi means Brahmana Varna related. That is, there are four Varnas, right? Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Varna are there in the Vedic times. That was the classification. So this is about the Brahmana Upanishad, Brahmana type of Upanishad, of the Upanishad according to as applied to Brahmana Jati or Brahmana. Why are you saying that we are not looking at the same document as before?
Swami, I think you were sharing a cleaner version of this because now
Hold on. No, this is the cleaner version. Page 3. This is the cleaner version. The other version is not clean. This is what this is a cleaner version actually.
Yeah, we see Trayyanta Saramrutham version clean, page 5 or 77, page 6 of 77. Is that what you're trying to show?
Hold on a second. Why is this happening here? Oh, you should be seeing this one. Let's see now. Can you see now?
Yeah, Swami. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Thank you for mentioning. Yeah, thank you.
JPG, right?
Yeah, thank you, because we should be on the same page. So this is easier for me. Actually, Shashi Swami sent me a text which he OCR'd it, optical character recognition. OCR, he did OCR and created text out of it, but he had to edit the text. I didn't use it. He has a very good version he has given, but I wanted to refer to the PDF itself. I like to refer to the original itself because I don't want to understand whether the text correction was done properly or not. So I don't want to take that chance now. So I'm taking the original one. Here, Upanishadam bo bruhi iti uktate Upanishad. Here, tasyeva Brahmim bhavate Upanishad Brahma. So now I'm going to tell you about the Upanishad related to Brahmana Varna. Tasyeva tapo damashka karmeti pratishtha veda sarvangani satyam ayatanam. So this requires a lot of prerequisites like tapas, damaha, mind control, actions, the Veda related actions. All the Vedangas and everything are there. Yova etam Veda apahatya papmanam anteyana. So after who knows this, apahatya papmanam, having killed, having burnt the sins or papas, anante swarge loke, endless, swarge loke, jaya, that is which is higher, pratitishthati, he gets established in that, pratitishthati, that is the end. So the end goal of the Upanishad is mentioned here. Ityatra Taittiriya Bhashya Uktaritya Garbha Janma Jara Nishatana Matram Na Vivakshitam. So in the Taittiriya Bhashya also it is said somewhere. We need to find where, I'm not sure. ARPS Swami is saying, look, in the Shankara Bhashya of the third of the last portion of the Kenopanishad, similar to what was said in the Taittiriya Shankara Bhashya, the meaning of Upanishad is not restricted. That is, what is the goal of the Upanishad? It is not restricted only to the Garbha, Janma, Jara, Nishatana. That means a rebirth, birth and rebirth. To get out of birth and rebirth. That is not the only goal. न विवक्षितम् किन्तु अपहत्य पाप्मानम् इत्युक्त्या गर्भादि हेतु कर्म क्षय हेतुत्वमेव उपनिषत् शब्दे विवक्षितम् इत्यर्थः स्फुटः. So Garbha Janma Nishatana Matra means it's just destruction of rebirth and all those things. But Apahatya Papmanam, the word is right there. At the end, right? We already showed Apahatya Papmanam Ante. That means the cause of the birth of the next birth, cause what created all this cycle of births and deaths. All the cause are the papas, and the papas are all deleted, burnt. So karma kshaya ityuktya garbhadi hetu karma kshaya. So the karanas are the papas are removed. Kshaya means it reduced and removed. This is the real power of the Upanishad. Vidyaya, when the power means this is the goal of the Upanishad. This is what Upanishad can get us. Vidyaya vindate amritam iti purvokta amrita hetutvam anante swarge loke jye pratitishthati ityatra vishadikritam. So what was said earlier in the Kenopanishad, the Kenopanishad talks about pratipoda viditam pratipoda viditam amritam amritatvam hi vindate vidyaya vindate viryam viryaya amritam ashrute or something vidyaya vindate viryam and something else. Let us look at that particular verse there. That is the Kenopanishad verse, and that is the statement done earlier in the Kenopanishad, but the effect of it, final goal, at the end was said as Swarge Loke Jaya Pratitishthati. That was the end statement. We can look into the Kenopanishad and let us look at that Kenopanishad. In fact, these references, we need to bring it out and put it and we have to put that into the Google Doc. Notes, Trayyanta Saramrutham notes document. Let us look at this. Vidyaya Vindate Amritam. This is a very important verse. By the way, on the Sundays, not this coming Sunday, we are not having any class, whether the Gita or the Upanishads this coming Sunday. The next Sunday, we were looking at the Kenopanishad. There, this statement comes up, and this is not an easy statement to understand. Pratipoda viditam amritatvam hi vindate, or something is the verse. Pratipoda viditam amritatvam hi vindate. That verse is a very important verse in Kenopanishad, and it is not easy to understand at all. So each Acharya thinks very differently regarding that. Whatever may be the method by which amritatva or immortality is attained, at the end, this is what is said here. So let me show you in the Kenopanishad where it could come. I'll just share screen on Kenopanishad if it is available. It's not here. 1 second. It is right here. I'll share that with you. See if you share screen. Here it is. So that is in the Dvitiya Kanda of the Kenopanishad. The Kenopanishad, the Dvitiya Kanda starts with Yadimanyase Suvedeti, Dabhramevapi Nunam Vethatvam Brahmano Rupam. This is the Dvitiya Kanda. And just after that, this is the verse. Pratibodha Viditam Pratibodha Viditam Matam Amritatvam Hi Vindate. I did not say it right earlier. Pratibodha Viditam Matam Amritatvam Hi Vindate. Atmana Vindate Viryam Vidya Vindate Amritam. So Vidya Vindate Amritam, what was mentioned there. So this is the verse, how a person gets immortality. So through Vidya, one gets immortality, Amritatvam or Amritam. That is what is said here. And it's explained in different ways. When we study Kenopanishad, we'll study this in detail. So this is the same thing. At the end, what happens in Chaturtha Kandaha, at the end, the Upanishad is mentioned as this is the final goal and what a person achieves. Papmanamante Veda Apahatya Papmanama Anante Swarge Loke Jaye Pratitishthati. That we have already checked. Stop share. I'm going to share back the Trayyanta Saramrutham. So here it is. Vidyaya Vindate Amritam iti Purvokta Amritatva Hetutvam. So how will a person get immortality? There should be some method. That Hetutvam, so Hetutvam Anante Swarge Loke Jaye Pratitishthatra Vishadikritam. It is cleared up. It is cleared up here, saying that the nature of the immortality will be Anante Swarge Loke Jaya Pratitishthati. That is mentioned here. So what the Acharya is trying to say is, in Advaita, generally going to a different loka is not very acceptable as immortality. That seems to be a lower level of immortality. Or Krama Mukti, going to any particular loka is Krama Mukti according to Advaita. And Natasya Prana Utkramanti or something they say. That means for a Jnani, there is no Utkramana, means his pranas or his jiva, it will not go to some other loka when the body, when he leaves the body, he or she leaves the body. So the thing is, the pranas stay right there. He Atra Brahma Samashrute, he becomes Brahman right there. He attains Brahmanhood right there. So that is the nature of moksha given to a jnani. That doesn't seem to be indicated here, because it is clearly say Anante Swarge Loke Jaye Pratitishthati. It goes to the infinite Swargaloka, whatever that loka means. Jaye Pratitishthati. Iti Vishadikritam. Aitareya Upanishadi Sa Emam Vidwan Asmat Sharirat Shariram Asmat Sharira Vedat Urdhvam Utkramya Amushmin Loke Sarvan Kaman Aptva Amrita Samabhavat. It's the Aranyaka Yardu 1. That is 2:1, I think, is the Aranyaka Khanda. Iti Vamadeva Vakya Uktarthaha Anantara Khandante Sa Etena Prajnena Atmana Asmat Lokat Utkramishan Swarge Loke Sarvan Kaman Aptva Amritam Amritaha Samabhavat Iti Abhyasena Uktaha. See, the thing is, a similar ideology is brought up in the Aitareya Upanishad. Sa evam vidvan asmat shari. So here, the person who knows like this, asmat sharira bhedat urdhvam, leaving, going beyond this body, utkramya, giving up the body and moving up. Amushmin loke sarvan Amushmin in that loka, that is in the new loka, Sarvan Kaman Aptva, experience all the desires, whatever. Sarvan Kaman Aptva, Amrutaha, attaining immortality. Samabhavati. I think this is at the end because it is repeating twice. Samabhavati. So, thing is, he attains immortality in another loka, giving up the current body, moving away from the current body. Iti second, iti Vamadeva Vakyortaha, Vakya Uktartaha. We have to locate this properly. So Vamadeva Vakya Uktartaha is there. Anantara Khandante. So thing is there is 2-1 here. At the end of the Khanda, Sa etena prajnena atmana asma lokat utkaramisyan. So the thing is, etena, here prajnena is given. There in the Upanishad, probably it is known as prajnena. Prajnena atmana asman lokad utkarmisyan, going away from this. Prajnena means by the help of the Lord there. So there Shankaracharya Bhashya is maybe different. What it is, what prajnena atmana means there is, it is with the help of the Lord. By the help of the Lord, you even the Utkramana are giving up the body and going to a different loka and experiencing all the infinite pleasures, sarvan kama, all the pleasures, and then achieving immortality that occurs because of the prajnana atmana, because of the all-knowing supreme person. With the help of that person only this happens. That's what is mentioned in the Upanishad. Iti abhyasena yuktah means it's repeated here. I will come back to the original Aitareya Upanishad and I'll show you where it is roughly. But you need to make notes and try to locate this properly in the Shankara Bhashya. Atra prajna hetukatvam muktau sputam. So here the help of the Lord is required. The help of the Supreme Personality is required. And for moksha, it is clear that without the help, it is not possible. It is the help only which is helping us. Tena Brahma Vidyayaha Paramatma Prasada Dwara Mukti Hetutvam Upanishad Shabde Vivakshitam. So the very word Upanishad, when you understand it using the Kena Upanishad and Aitareya Upanishad, it is clear that it is only by the help of that Supreme Person the mukti can be attained. So we need to underline the word Paramatma Prasada Dwara. So only by the grace of that Supreme Person. That is not highlighted in Shankara Bhashya. That is his idea. Right? That is his idea here. And the Upanishad Shabdartha will continue. But I will try to locate for you the Aitareya Upanishad, Sa Evam Vidvan Asmat Shastrat Abhedad Urdhvam Utkramya. It is the original Upanishad itself. So we can go to the original Upanishad. You can also look at the Shankara Bhashya there. But I'm just going to show you the original Upanishad. Let me see where I can find it. I'll stop share here and then try to go to that. Aitareya Upanishad. So I can even share this while I'm doing it. That way you know what I'm going through. I'm sharing the next page. I will look at Aitareya Upanishad. We can even look at Shankara Bhashya. We don't need to look at Shankara Bhashya right now. If we want, we can look at it. I'm going to click on Aitareya Upanishad. That is the original. So in the Dvitiya Kanda, in the first one, I think is Pratama Adhyaya. It is. Then Pratama, Dvitiya, and Tritiya is there. Right? Dvitiya is there. Okay. Now I'm going to share it. You can see the share, right? That is where I am.
Yeah. Yes, Swami.
See here, tad taduktam rishina. This is Vamadeva. Garbe tu san esham esham aham veda aham devanam janimani vishma shatam ma pura ayati rakshannadah sheno javasa. Whatever that means, I don't know that. This is the Vamadeva vacha. Eva eta chayano Vamadeva evam vacha. Garbha eva shayanaha. Rishi Vamadeva was very great person. Before even his birth, he was sitting in the womb of his mother. He was in the womb of his mother. He said, "Oh, now I have attained this what you call immortality." How? Sa evam vidwan asmat sharira bhedat urdhvam utkramya, going beyond the sharira bheda. Here, the word sharira bheda is important. What this little kid Vamadeva realizes inside the womb of his mother is, look, all these bondages are like hundreds of iron forts which cannot be crossed. So we are covered by layers of hundreds of forts. We cannot get out of it. But I was able to fly like a shena. Shena means, in Kannada they call it as haddu. Shena bird is not exactly the eagle, similar to that. There's a very powerful bird with powerful wings. With through the it's such a bird. It went through the hundreds of forts, and then got released. There are so many koshas, hundreds of koshas we have. Koshas are bondages we cannot get out of. See, 5 koshas are very, everywhere they mention. The different 5 koshas, pranamaya kosha, annamaya kosha, vijnanamaya kosha, manomaya kosha, and all they talk about. He talks about hundreds of such coverings we have. And they are like iron forts, you cannot get out of them, completely contained. But I was able to get out. That is his realization. Evam vidvan asmat sharira bhedad urdhvam utkramya amushmin swarge loke sarvan kaman atva amrita samabhavat. This is what he is saying. But how did he get here like this? That is said in the later. In the later, look at this in the next version. Sa etena prajnenatmana asman lokadutram ya amushmin swarge loke sarvan kaman aptva samabhavat. In the Panchama Kanda of the Tritiya Adhyaya, he is saying prajnenatmana, that is only by the grace of the Lord, that is, one can attain amritatva. Amritaha samabhavat. So this is very clear. So we know the references, right? Do you understand?
Yes.
Swami,
Okay,
this wording is so similar to how Dvaita people also say it, right? Like everything happens because of Paramatma's prasadam only.
True. See, in this is one of the major. See, Shankaracharya here and there accepts the grace. In the Bhagavad Gita, in the Gita Bhashya, Shankaracharya clearly accepts the grace. Look at Daivi Kesha Gunamai Mama Maya Duratyaya Mameva Ye Prapadyante Maya Metam Tarantite. In that verse itself, Shankaracharya accepts the grace of the Lord, because with that Maya is under my control, and only by surrendering to that Krishna you will get out of this Maya. Similarly, Tameva Sharanam Gaccha Sarvabhavena Bharata Tat Prasadat Param Shantim. It's very clear, right? Tat Prasadat. In the very original Bhagavad Gita, in the 18th chapter, in the Tameva Sharanam Gaccha verse, that Prasadat is mentioned. That is by the grace of the Lord. There Shankaracharya accepts grace. But in most of the other Upanishads and other places, Shankaracharya does not highlight grace. He says that he achieves, Jnani achieves Amritattva. What this Acharya is trying to say is, see, the achievement of Sharira Utkramana, giving up of the body and going up, all these things are possible through the grace. In fact, even the previous thing that he Garbe to San Anvesham San Anvesham Avedam Aham Devanam Janimani Vishwa Shatam Mapura Ayasira Rakshannadaha. Shatam Mapura means there are fortresses made of Ayasi, iron, which are around me. I went through it. I pierced these fortresses, becoming a bird, powerful bird, Shena. If you look at the Sanskrit dictionary, Shena is there will be a special bird. I'm not sure what the English name is. Kannada name is Haddu. So Javasa, with force and with speed.
Is it Gridra?
I don't know. I don't know. I have to.
I'm also not sure.
Sanskrit dictionary, if I say Shena, what will it say? Shena. Shena means eagle, it says. It says hawk is the right word. I think hawk is the word.
Hawk.
So, yeah, whatever it may be, I'll go back. Oops, I lost it. I was in a different. Yeah, I think this is the one. Yeah, here it is. So, whatever Shena means, some people say it's eagle. It could be eagle or it could be hawk, whatever that is. So it's a wonderful experience of Vamadeva. And in some other, whatever may be, let us not get into it. This is what is the idea here. We'll get back to our text. So, I was basically saying, I wanted to just remind all of you that what is the purpose of reading this text? The beauty about this is this person, A.R.P.S. Swami, is taking us through different Upanishads, different ideologies, taking one concept in mind, Upanishad. Let us understand the meaning of the Upanishad. So he travels through Kena Upanishad, Aitareya Upanishad, also mentions Taittiriya Upanishad. So if we go through those bhashyas there, we will get one section of an idea. Oh, this is how this Upanishad. So if you take the whole Upanishad gamut like this, taking only about a dozen points, we can cut across different Upanishads and understand what it is. It gives us gives us the taste of so many Upanishads. That is the idea. Now, I think he will. What is this? One second, just a second. Upanishad Shabda was done. Purusha Brahma Shabdayor Artaha is what is the last section, I think. Okay, here. You can see the next paragraph, right? Upagamayitritva rupo ruparthopi Upanishad Shabde Brahmasamipagamayatritva Uttamalokantere eva vivakshitaha ityapi etenaiva siddhyati. So Upagamayitru means going near. What does it mean, going near? That Upanishad Shabde, Upa is mentioned in the Upanishad Shabda. The Upa word means Brahma Samipam, going closer to the Lord, closer to Brahman. Gamayitru means it will take us close to the Lord, that is close to Parabrahman and Uttama Lokantare eva, not in this loka, going to a different loka, Vaikunta, is mentioned. That is the real meaning. So this is clear because of these Upanishads and the way the Upanishad is explained in these three major Upanishads. Mundaka also, Paratparam Purusham Upaiti Divyam 3 to 8. Ityatra Upasamhare, see, Athai Parajaya Tadaksharam Yate Yat Upakrama Ukta Paravidya Phalaprapti Pratipadita. So in the Mundaka Upanishad, the Paratparam Purusham Upaiti Divyam was mentioned in the third 3 to 8. Paratparam Purusham Upaiti Divyam means that greater than the great, that Purusha, this person attains that Purusha, Divyam. So the Purusha is Divyam, that means the divine supreme person is attained by the aspirant. Ityatra Upasamhare, at the end of that section, Atha Parajaya Tadaksharam Adhigamyate iti Upakrama Ukta. So the Paravidya, where the Akshara is attained, is in the beginning, but in Upakrama Ukta Paravidya Phalapraptihi. Thing is, what the goal of the Paravidya is explained there. Atra Purusha Shabdaha. So now we talk about Purusham Upaiti, right? What does the Purusha mean? What does the Purusha mean is the idea. I will show you the Google Docs here. The reason is that is where right from this particular section we have done some notes. Prior to this section, I did not do any notes. Maybe a couple of other people tried to do notes here, right? And we need to look at it. Let me show you our notes so that other people who are doing notes can notice what I have done. I'm almost sure you know. I don't have the tab open, but let me see where yeah, it's here. Let's go further here. Now I'm showing the notes, Trayyanta Saramrutham notes. Some people, I think Sudarshan Swami has written in Tamil, some introduction. I'm very slow in Tamil, by the way. So he's actually writing from the beginning, Trayyanta Saramrutham beginning, what does Vyaso, Jaimini, Raprati, Paradaya, Acharya Shishyo Param. Right from there, he is doing some notes. Now, in the Mundaka Upanishad, it's mentioned Brahma Devanam, that is the Pratamah Kandaha. And in the end, Tatra Apara Rigvedo, Yajurvedo, Samavedo, Atharvavedaha, Shiksha, Kalpo, Vyakaranam, Niruktam, Chando, Jyotishamiti. The Apara portion, Apara Vidya is all the different Vedas. They are all Apara Vidya, including the Veda Angas. Vyakarana, Nirukta, Chanda, Jyotisha, everything. Atha Parayaya Tadaksharam Adhigamyate. But there is something known as Paravidya. In that Paravidya only this Akshara, this imperishable Brahman is attained. That is mentioned here. So in the notes, I have what do you call Ityupakrama Phala Prapti Pratipadita. I'm just mentioning the notes here. But there, so directly we go to the next sentence here. The Paravidya is only mentioned here, just locating it in the Mundaka Upanishad. And before that, we have cut and paste the original portion of Trayyanta Saramrutham, which says that Parat Param Purushamopaiti Divyam and the Upasamhare Tadaksharamatikamite. Where is this Parat Param Purushamopaiti Divyam? I did not find it properly. Maybe I did not find Atha Paraya. Where is the Paratparam Upasthiti? I probably did not put that in here. That is the Purusham Upaiti attains divine Purusha should have been mentioned somewhere in 3 to 8. I didn't put it there. Maybe somebody should correct it. So now, if you go back, let's go back to the stop share here, and let's go back to our Trayyanta Saramruta original, page 3. 1 second, please. Atra, that is the second sentence. Atra Purusha Shabdaha sa yat purvosmat asmat sarvasmat sarvan papan apapana aushat Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Iti and Vishnu Sahasranama Bhashye Vaikuntha Purusha Ityatra Udaharataha Brihadaranyaka Upanishad third adhyaya Shrutya Karmakshaya Hetu Paraha एवं च निशातनात् उपगमयतृत्वात् उपनिषदिति तैत्तिरीय थर्ड तैत्तिरीय उत्तर संभाष्ये तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद संभाष्ये उक्तार्थद्वयं सिद्धान्ते एव संगतम्. Let us come to this slowly here, right? Now the Acharya is going from Mundaka Upanishad and the nature of Purusha. And what is the nature of Purusha? Yat purvosmat sarvasmat sarvan papmana aushat. See, here you need to go into details. And I will show you in the notes what details. We have noted down all these references in one place. I'll show that to you. If you go further, see, it says, yes, Purusha Shabda Hasayat Purvosmat Sarvasmat Sarvan Papanam Aushat. What is Aushat? So the thing is, in the very beginning, he burnt all the sins. Look at this. This is the section where it's, I have now sucked up from the other Shankara Bhashya on Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. See, this is Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. So from there, where does it occur? Chaturtha Brahmana Mantra 1. In the fourth Brahmana Mantra 1. Atmai Vedamagra Asit Purusha Vidaha. So this gives the complete section there. So Atma alone existed in the form of Purusha. So anuvikshya nanyadatmano atmanaha anyadatmanaha apashyat. So he looked around and did not find anything other than Atma. Aham asmi tyagre vyaharat. He declared, oh, I am there. Vyaharat tataha aham nama abhavat. Then he became aham abhavat. He became a person called aham, or he was known as aham. Tasmadapyetarhi amantrito aham ayamityevagre uktva atha anyan nama prabrute. So the thing is, even the aham nama abhavat is taken as he became Brahman. See here, Shankara Bhashya considers Atma existed as this Purusha who is actually Prajapati, or the creator, the original creator. He looked around and say he did not find anybody else. And he said, oh, aham asmi, I am there. And that is why whoever who came from Prajapati, whoever descended from Prajapati, only when you look at Shankara Bhashya here in detail, you will know all these things. So only when you, that is, when the Prajapati created so many people, all of us are the children of Prajapati in a way, right? We were originally, there was one person, Prajapati, he created all these beings. We also, when you say, who are you? Then you say, I am so and so. I am somebody's son, or some like that, right? So, that aham was there. First, it was denoting Prajapati according to Shankaracharya, and then that aham is what we have borrowed from our predecessors. That purvosmat sarvasmat papmana sayat, that sa refers to Atman. That sa yat purvosmat sarvasmat papmana aushat. That, according to Shankaracharya here, that Prajapati, the firstborn, yat purvo, in the beginning itself, asmat sarvat sarvan papmana. So he burnt, aushat means burnt. He burnt all the papas. Aushat tasmat purusha. That is why he is known as Purusha. Sahavai satam yo asmat purvo bhubhushati ya evam veda. So a person who knows this will not be defeated by anybody. He will become better than anybody. That is the idea here. So here, Shankaracharya says, even though it is clearly said as sarvasmat sarvan papa papmana aushat, the word sarva means all papas. But Shankaracharya takes it in a restricted way if you look at the Upanishad. This is where you need to study that Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. If it is, I think it is good to go there. I will show you the Chaturtha Brahmana, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad Bhashya, Prathamodhyaya, Chaturtha Brahmana. Unless you read that, you will not understand what exactly Shankaracharya is saying in depth. Let's go there. We have about 10 minutes, and I will finish that because I want you to go through. Unless you go through different bhashyas, we will not understand this Upanishad properly. So that is why we need to do homework. And I'm doing the homework and trying to explain to you. So far, we have done some homework. After we are done with our notes, we have to do all the notes, for all the fresh pages, we have notes. Now I'll show you the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad in a minute. I'm going to show this so that you follow me properly. So now we are going to the same stuff, and we're going to Brihadaranyaka Upanishad and Shankara Bhashya. If you go into Shankara Bhashya, you have to go into fourth I think Chaturtho Adhyaya. Brahman? No, I forgot where it was. I totally forgot. Hold on a second. See, it is third Adhyaya, I think. Tritiya Adhyaya. I had to go back to the notes again. Sorry. See, this is the problem with it. It's hard to really understand the work without knowing the details. I don't have it here. Just a second. First, 141. Sorry, totally sorry. I know where it is now. Share screen. So I'm going to share this again. Here, the Pratamodhyaya, fourth section, Atmai Veda. Can you see it now? Atmai Veda Magra Asit Purushavidaha Sonu Viksha Nanyad Atmano Pashyate. You know that, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Here, if you look at Shankara Bhashya, Atma iti Prajapati. Prathamo Andajaha, Sharir Yabhidiyate, Shariri, the first person with a body. Vaidika Jnana Karma Mula Karma Phalabhutaha Saeva. So, he got the body of Prajapati, that is the firstborn and creator. He Agre Praksharira Antara Utpattehe Atmaivasit. He was Atma before getting the body. Such a Purusha Vidaha. So this person is of the form of Purusha Prakaraha, Shiraf Panyadi Lakshana Virat. So he is known as the Virat Purusha with the head and arms, hands and head and all, like a human being. Sa eva pratamaha sambhuta. He is the firstborn and he looked around. So anuviksha alochanam kritva koham kimrakshano vasmi, who am I? Then see, he did not see a second person. And then he said, Soham Prajapati Sarvatma Ahamasmi. So the thing is, he says like that. Further, if you look at it, okay, here it is interesting. Saha Prajapati Atikranta Janmani Samyak Karma Jnana Bhavana Anushthanaihi Sadaka Avasthayam Yad Yasmat Karma Jnana Bhavana Anushthanaihi Prajapatitvam Pratipitsunam Purvaha Pratamaha Sanne Asmat Prajapatitva Pratipitsu Samudayat Sarvasmat Adau Aushat Adahat. See, here it says, he only burnt all the papas which were obstructing him to become Prajapati. So right now he is a Prajapati, the firstborn. In the Purva Janma, he did a lot of sadhanas, karma, jnana, and all the sadhana. By that, he was able to burn all the sins which restrict him from becoming a Prajapati. Not all the sins, but only those sins. So the Sarva Shabda, Shankaracharya takes it in a reduced manner, not in a full manner, limited way. Tasmad Purushaha, Purvam Aushaditi Purushaha, he burned. So that is why he is known as Purusha. This Purusha, according to Shankaracharya, is Prajapati, the firstborn. He is not the Lord, he is not Parabrahma. But according to Rangaramanuj's Bhashya, it is Sriman Narayana himself. He is the real Brahman. In the Vishishtadvaita, there is no Saguna Brahman, Nirguna Brahman, and all. There is nothing like that. There is only one Brahman. And who is that? Narayana. And the same Brahman is known by the word Hari by Madhvacharya. So, what the idea of this whole section is, look, the word Purusha should mean Brahman, which is actually the Lord. And he is same as Atma. Atma is same as Brahman, and that should be the meaning of Purusha. But Shankaracharya says, no, this is only a reduced, that is Virat Purusha, or the firstborn, and he is not actually the all-powerful Sarva Shakta and all those things, who is only the Lord. So there is a big difference here between these two, these different acharyas. That is what this Swamiji is mentioning. If you stop share, go back to the preview of page 3. This is also mentioned in Vishnu Sahasranama Bhashya of Shankaracharya, Vaikuntha Purushaha. Even the word Purusha there, Shankaracharya takes it in a similar way. Udityatra Udaharataha. Brihadaranyaka third, also the idea, the Vaikuntha Purushaha means about Karmakshaya Hetupara. That means it is reduction of karmas. Okay, so the thing is, there are two issues here. One thing is this Upanishad should mean Purvasmat Sarvat Sarvan Papmana Aushat. That Aushat word is burnt. That is where in the Upanishad that Aushat word is coming is there. I think I have to verify this. But anyway, he says what the summary meaning here is, there are two issues here. Vaikuntha Purusha, the Purusha Shabda is there. Upanishad Shabda is there. Upagamayatratva Rupa is there, right? Upanishad Shabda is there. Even if you look at Vaikuntha Purusha Pranaha aspect of the Vishnu Sahasranama Bhashya, Ityatra Udaharataha, Brihadaranyaka 3 also mentions this. Shrutya Karmakshaya Hetuparaha. So that the meaning of Upanishad is to reduce karmas. Evam cha nishatanatu upagamayatrattvatu Upanishad iti Taittiriya Upanishad Shankara Bhashya. In Shankara Bhashya, in the Taittiriya Upanishad, nishatanatu upagamayatrattvatu Muktartha Dvayam. Shankaracharya says these two are also there. But these will be justified only in the Vishishtadvaita view, not in the Advaita view. Because in the Advaita view, the actual person who gets moksha cannot go into a different loka. He gets moksha right there. That is not mentioned here. It is so the Upanishad, the goal of the Upanishad is to take you to Vaikuntha, which is a different loka. And even that Vaikuntha Purusha Pranaha, which is this Vaikuntha, is where there is no sins. Kuntha is limitations and sins. So without any limitation. So it is very clear that Vaikuntha Purusha, we should go into this section here. Let me explain the section only here. We have to go to the notes. Hold on. I picked that notes up somewhere. I'll now show it. Here in our notes. See, I'm mentioning in Sarvan Papmana Ushat that I just got it from the Satchidananda Saraswati. So the Sarvan Papmana Aushat Tasmat Purusha, this Purusha is Prajapati here, Shankara Bhashya. Okay. Then here I am also taking the Shankara Bhashya here. Atmaya Veda Bhakti, Jnana Karma Abhyam, Samuchita Abhyam, Prajapatitva Prapti Vyakhyata. All these things are mentioned here. I've sucked that up also here, right? Below is the Rangaramanuja Bhashya on the same Bhakyas. Not Ramanujacharya, but Rangaramanuja Bhashya here. If you look at it, Atmai Vedam Vigra Asit Purusha Vidaha, I picked it up from in the Melkote edition. Some of us ordered some books from Melkote, right? There is an English book on Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. So here he says, Atma was there, and who is that? That is a Purusha in the shape of a person, and so Aham Abhavat. Because he became Hiranyagarbha. So Hiranyagarbha was born from him. See, this is how from the Kamala, even in the Upanishad, in the Puranas, from the Nabhi Kamala, if you look at the Ananta Shayanam center in South India, there is a Lord who is made of gold. It was government wanted to take up the gold now, and they said no, everything belongs to the temple family, the king family, the royal family who were servants of the Ananta Shayana. So everybody have the name. They are the servants of Ananta Shayana, and that Ananta Shayana has tons of gold, so apparently millions of dollars of gold there. And there you can see from the Nabhi Kamala, from the navel of Lord Sriman Narayana, who is sleeping, comes a flower, and from there the Brahma comes. So it is very well clear in all the Puranas that Chaturmukha Brahma, who is the firstborn Hiranyagarbha, came from the navel of that Sriman Narayana. So that real Purusha is Sriman Narayana, Atma is Sriman Narayana there. And that is in the form of Purusha, like Shiraf Panyadi Lakshana. That is how we have to understand. This is the view of Rangaramanujacharya. So, Saha Atma, that is the real person. Let me read the, okay, it's only here, so much only here. So, Atha Narayana Tadupasana Tat Praptinam, and this person is Narayana here. And it's somewhere mentioned here, I did not pick up the right places, I think here.
We don't see this note screen, Swami, if you're showing that.
One second. Let me stop share and then come back here. See here. So here, Atma in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, I should have taken the thing properly. This is the Upanishad, but this is the meaning. The supreme Atma is supreme self. That is Narayana mentioned very clearly in the Upanishad. I somehow did not pick up the right portion of it. Here, Atha Narayana Tadupasana Tat Prapti Nam Paramatatva Hita Purusharthatvam. So the thing is, Parama Purusha, he is the Parama Purusha, and that is mentioned here. Vishnu Sahasranama Bhashya on Purushaha, Vaikuntha Purusha Pranaha, right? That also in the Shankara Bhashya, I could download a commentary on Shankara Bhashya, Taraka Brahmananda Saraswati ya Vivriti Sameta Shankara Bhashya Sahitam. Here it says Aushat Tasmat Purushaha. So the thing is, iti Purushayanadva Purusha Sava Ayam Purushaha Sarvasa Purusha Purushaha Praniti Khetagya Rupena Pranatmana. He takes that as, he says, Prajapati Padechuhu Jnana Karma Samuchyotkharshena, by actions and jnana, wanting to become a Prajapati, he becomes Prajapati. Sarvan Papmanaha Nikhilan Prajapati Prapti Pratibandha Hetun. So the thing is, whatever is obstructing Pratibandhaka, obstructing the his attainment of the state of Prajapati, the position of Prajapati, all this Aushat Adhat. So Shankaracharya is taking exactly like that. In the other one also, Aushadahe means burning. So Asmat Sarvat Purushat Aushat Adahat Purushaha. What our Ramanuja, that is our Abhinav Ranganath Parakala Swami, ARPS Swami is arguing is, look, Upanishad means it is taking towards Purusha. That Purusha has to be the number one. He can't be Prajapati who is born out of so many karmas and papas and other things like that. So he still has the papas which gives him a sharira, right? Only sharira can be obtained only if you have a papa. If there is no papa, sharira cannot come. So this Purusha Shabda cannot refer to Prajapati. So but Shankaracharya continues to say that here. See here, Vaikunta Purusha Pranaha. So I even mentioned in the Taittiriya Upanishad where it is. Taittiriya Upanishad Pratama Kanda, at the end of the introduction, this term Nishatanata Upagamayitritva Tvata Upanishad. See, what does it mean? See, it has to take me to the Brahman. Upagamayitritva. What Brahman is that? That Brahman cannot be Prajapati. Going to the Prajapati Loka is useless. That is not pure moksha. So Upanishad is a general term, Upanishad, which applies to all the Upanishads. Could be Brihadaranyaka, could be Chandogya, anything. That should be that which takes me to the highest goal, not Prajapati. That is the line of argument of this Swamiji here. Look at Taittiriya Upanishad Bhashya at the Vartika, Vartikam Vanamalakya Anandagiri Tika. Anandagiri Tika. The thing is, the Tika is also there. Prathamonuvakaha. Say in the end of Prathamonuvaka Nishatanate. That is mentioned at the end actually. If you look at end, Upanishaditi Vidya Uchyate Tat Sevinam Garma Jarma Jaradi Nishatanate. This is Shankara Bhashya itself. Tad avadhanadva brahmana upagamayitratvat. There are two meanings. Killing the cycle of births and deaths. That is destroying the cycle of births and deaths. Tad avadhanadva, or ending that, brahmana upagamayitratvat. Upanishannam va asyam param shreyaha iti. The highest goal is to go and attain that Parabrahma. This takes you close to Parabrahma and puts you in Parabrahma. These two meanings, tadarthatvad udghranto apanopanishate abhyupanishate. This Upanishad is because that is, it is helping you get out of the cycle of births and deaths and attain Parabrahman. If this is the case, tam evam bhutam purusham prichami. Could see this tam evam bhutam purusham prichami. I could not find the exact occurrence. I had to find it. Okay, that is there in the next sentence. In the very first sentence, what did we do? Here, one second. Come back here. This is the Nishatanat. But earlier I mentioned the position in the original text. Not this. Yeah, here. Shrutya karma kshedavat evam. So we have to get back to the original thing. Hold on a second. It's already 7:22. It's getting late. I will
Does
just show you.
Shankaracharya mean Saguna Brahman by mentioning Prajapati over there?
No, he does not. He's only Prajapati here. See,
Okay,
very
okay.
good question you ask. Very good question. He avoids Saguna Brahman there for some reason. Okay? And we need to find out why. See, this is where this whole book is about research. Trayyanta Saramrutham is not just understanding something. You have to start your research. Go and find out what was the idea in Shankaracharya's mind to make it as Prajapati. And if it is Prajapati, it is limited. And the whole Purusha and Upanishad Vakyarthas are depending on that. That has to be the Atma, not Chaturmukha Brahma or Prajapati. So let me go here and find out here. So evam cha here nishatanat upagamaitratvat upanishad iti taittiriya upanishad shankara bhashya uktartadvayam siddhante eva sangatam. These two meanings are very well justified only in the Vishishtadvaita view or probably even in the Dvaita view. Tam tu Upanishadam Purusham Prichami Brihadaranyaka. This particular there is a mistake in this reference. Somebody has to do some checking as to where this Tam tu Upanishadam Purusham Prichami comes up. That I did not find. Vijnanam Anandam Brahma Ratir Dhatu Parajanam Tishtamana Setat Vidaha. Even this one I found out, but I could not complete it. Ityatra parayanam iti parashabda prayogena karmanaha vidyayascha parahetatvam vyavahitam. So just here we stop. In Tantu Upanishadam, we need to start. We need to do some homework. I request you, all of you, whoever is working on the text, please look, find this Tamtu Upanishadam Purusham Prachami in the Brihadaranyaka. Then you will know in what sense the Purusha is mentioned. Is it mentioned in the Prajapati? Why would somebody ask further, oh, I want to go to Prajapati Loka, which is not the highest? Can somebody ask like that? Upanishadam Purusham Prichami, I am asking about it. Prichami is asking. So this one, and Vijnanamanandam Brahmaratir Dhatu Paranam Tishtamana Sitat Vidaha. This particular verse in the Brihadaranyaka has to be looked into. What does it mean in Shankara Bhashya? What does it mean in the Ramanuja Bhashya? That is what we're going to study now. Eventually, next week, Tuesday, not Tuesday, Wednesday early morning and Thursday early morning next time. Okay. With this, we stop. I just want to stop to hear if you have any general comments or questions.
Just one comment about the Brahma Prasada. In case of Brahma Prasada, it seems that Shankaracharya agrees with the Madhvacharya's commentary over there. Roughly, it is an agreement because
Where?
with respect
No,
to
not in the Upanishad, not in the Prajnana Atmana, Prajnana, that verse comes there, Prajnana, right? Prajnana. That there he does not agree with the Prasada.
okay,
There he says for him Prajna is Atman only. There.
Okay,
but only
okay,
in the Gita, Bhagavad Gita, in Tameva Sharanam Gacha Tat Prasadat Param Shanti Mapnoti, there Shankaracharya agrees with the Brahma Prasada, the divine assistance, Krishna's Prasada there. Right? So here he does not agree. He doesn't even mention.
Okay. Probably over there he is only thinking about the world, the universe in reality. That is in the transactional world. While here he may be is he thinking only about the Nirguna Brahman?
See, here the question is, somebody is trying to achieve moksha or immortality, and he needs the help of that prajna. There, what he says is here, Shankaracharya Jnanat Moksha is saying, right? Because he gives focus on jnana, not on divine help.
Okay.
Divine help becomes transactions. The divine help itself is a transaction, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So he doesn't want that divine transaction because that becomes lower for him. See, that is why Bhakti Yoga and Karma Yoga are contained within Karma itself for Shankaracharya. The Karma Jnana are two paths, right? In the Karma itself, he packages Bhakti Yoga also. And what this, the other Acharyas are saying, that look, Bhakti Yoga comes later after Jnana. So this is the complexity. These two Acharyas don't differ too much. In Bhagavad Gita, Shankaracharya mentions bhakti, but in the Upanishads, he does not mention that much of bhakti at all. That prajnana, he takes, prajnana should be taken as by the help of that Lord. That is the attack from the Dvaita and Vishishtadvaita schools. But I have not looked into the Madhva Bhashya on Prajnana Atmana. That would be an interesting exercise to look at Madhva Bhashya. Now,
Okay. Thank you.
do you understand how research is done? This Acharya is actually assisting us to look at research, look at all the bhashyas, look at everything and see, get a better feeling for the whole idea. Agreed?
Yeah, agree.
Okay. Any other comments, questions? Otherwise, we'll stop here.
I also sent you the one page by Dennis Wait. He had written one book, so I didn't send it to the group because I didn't want to mislead.
Don't worry, I will look into it. I will look into the Dennis Wait and I'll let you know.
Okay.
If need be, we'll send it to the group, but I don't know what that is. Let me look at it.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Asmadgurubhyo Mahasma Paramagurubhyo Mahatma Sarvagurubhyo Maha Shri Krishna Parabrahmana Shri Lakshmi Nasimha Parabrahmana Shri Lakshmi Hayavadara Parabrahmana Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanastu.
Thank you, Krishna.
Namaskaram.